Hey everybody, how you doing on this fine Saturday? Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda on Channel 84 Winnipeg, your home for cheap Canadian content. In the last episode, I pulled off a feat that not a lot of people thought would be possible, finishing Dungeon 6 without a potion and surviving in one piece. And now, we're going to start playing a whistle and hopefully we can get to a point close to Dungeon number 7. Here we go. For a lot of you gaming buffs out there, that very song is also used in... Hey, I'm back at Dungeon number 6! Okay, let's try this again. As I was saying, that song is also used in Super Mario Bros. 3 as the warp whistle sound. And once again, I'm at the wrong spot. Take 3. Ugh. How many more times are we going to go back to this one? Close enough! Okay, warping to Dungeon 1 is actually very close to where we want to be, so let's hit the ground running. Okay, now before we go to Dungeon number 7, we need to stop at a store and pick up some supplies. If you recall from where I bought the magic shield at a discounted price, you may have noticed me saying that the meat in that store was actually overpriced. Still true. However, what I failed to mention is that where I bought the blue ring is where you can get discounted meat, because, as a movie once said, wise men say, forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. I don't know how Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles factors into this game, but still. It still rings true. Why pay full price for good meat? Especially meat that's going to help us in our quest through the dungeon. Die, Octobox, die! Haha, gotcha! It is now time to return to our favorite merchant. The one who sold us our blue ring. Let's go on in. And there it is. Meat on a stick for 60 rupees. Learner's not going to pay 100 rupees for it. Oh, and before I forget, take a look at the merchant and myself. At the beginning of the game, he wore green clothing like I did. He, along with other characters who wear clothing that is similar colored, change with you. Kind of weird, but it's all good. Ta-da! This meat on a stick is only useful in Dungeon number 7. At least as far as this quest goes. By the way, if you're expecting a spoiler alert, don't bother. Anyone who's anyone knows that there's a second quest in this game. And yes, I will be getting to it, just not for a while. I figure I'm going to take a little bit of a break from The Legend of Zelda after this quest is done, you know, just to diversify my gameplay and do some different games. Now, right here, if you go through all of Dungeon 6, an old man appears and says that there are secrets where fairies don't live. Now, as you can see, everything looks dead and desolate, so let's blow the whistle and see what turns up. Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Dungeon number 7. Oh, wait, before I forget. Yeah, I better put on my bombs, because there are a lot of bombable walls, and this is actually a very fast dungeon to get through. Now, granted, this dungeon does have a lot of space to cover, but it's not like you really need to cover every square inch of this place. And these are enemies you're going to see exclusively throughout the dungeon. It's a boomerang fest, essentially. There we go. Really? No key? It's a good idea to keep your eyes out for key. Excuse me, you son of a bitch! Die, die, everybody die! I mean, I have a lot of respect for your skills with the boomerang, but as far as I'm concerned, you Goriyas can suck a bag of dicks. But at least we got a key to open this door. Probably the most important thing in this dungeon. Our next bomb upgrade. Thank you. And now we can be on our way. One thing to keep in mind about this dungeon is, the bosses are actually just here to throw you off. You don't need to kill them all, but if you want to, feel free. But for the pros, just don't even bother wasting time. Ignore most bosses here. I think you only need to kill one midway boss before you actually get to the real boss. Other than that, you're fine. Case in point, we have a dig dog here, but the door's open, so let's just leave him be and let's be on our way. Gotcha! Kaboom! Oh, clock. And now you're mine for the taking. And a 5 for my troubles. Gimme, gimme, gimme. This room is where you need the meat. We have one Goriya that says, grumble, grumble. You think being so upset by something that he'd want to throw boomerangs and kill us. But, give him meat on a stick, and he'll leave us alone. Gonna put my bombs back on. And we have ourselves yet another dark room. More Goriyas, a couple bats, and a bombable wall. Another treasure cave. How nice. If you're running low on keys, this is actually a nice shortcut to take. And luckily for you, if you need a key, you can remedy that in the next room. With the doors open, we go on in. And just like that, it's right out in the open. But you gotta fight your way out. They don't give you nothing for free in this game. That's all I got. Yeah, you guys are a joke. My grandmother could throw a harder punch than that. Another room where you don't have to worry about fighting these guys. Oh, nice, I got it. In we go. This room seems to be a dead end, but you can actually find a way to the other side. All you gotta do is place a bomb here, break open the wall. But before we go in, let's kill this last Goriya. Because what would a dungeon be without a treasure room? Now, I don't know why I'm getting this, because I actually have the magic rod and the book of magic, which makes this item obsolete, but, you know, for completion's sake, let's get it anyway. It's the red candle. What's the difference between the red candle and the blue candle? Well, with the blue candle, you can only take one shot per room. With the red candle, limitless shots. And for the rest of the dungeon, there should be nothing. No problem at all. I don't know what I'm saying. I have been drinking too much. I am a robot. Goriyas will die. I said Goriyas will die. Thank you. Okay, so this is one instance in which you really need to kill the mid-boss. But Dig Dog is so pathetic. Oh, but he splits into 3! Thank you. Still a pansy. And don't let the dead-end nature of this room fool you. Just bomb one wall. And don't eat. Thank you. I tell you, there's nothing worse than trying to bomb open a wall and having a Dodongo eat your bomb, canceling out all your hard work. Wallmasters come, Wallmasters go. I think that's enough. Nice, got them all in one volley. Seems I've got the magic touch. And these sword bubbles. While I'm very grateful that they do not cause damage, just the fact they push you around so much, that's a real pain in the ass. But what can you do? It's a video game after all. And we're getting close to the end of the dungeon. That monster cry dictates that it could be either one or another monster. Smart Money says it's Gleeok because how can you prove on Aquamentus? That guy's a joke. Me and my big mouth. It is Aquamentus. But with a magic sword, just 2 shots and he's mincemeat. You see, folks, this is definitely one of the easiest dungeons in the game. And for level 7, that's saying something. But I'm starting to ramble. Let's get our Triforce of Wisdom piece. Ho! That's 7 fragments, bitches! 1 more, and I am the man! Look out, Ganon! I'm coming for you! I've got your number, so you better say your prayers! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, go away, Moblin. This wraps up the video. Thank you very much for watching, and when we return, we're going off to dungeon number 8 to get our last piece of the Triforce, and finally, force a showdown with the evil Ganon. So until next time, this is Jeremy saying, I love you all, and stay cool.